The very soul, hold it legendary, that the spirit cannot be branded. They look towards the door, the blinding square of the light above the water, the door of no return, not just a passage to the sea, to the waiting room.
Oh, Ghana! Oh, Africa! This is your time, this is your moment. For I do anything according to
Thank you very much, thank you very much.
Brothers and sisters of the Pan-African family, Ogwaman Wonfeye. Ogwaman Mr. Wonfeye. Ogwaman Mr. Wonfeye. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with deep honor and pride that I welcome you all to the 2025 celebration of Panafest and Emancipation Day here in the historic Victoria Park in Cape Coast, the symbolic home of return, reflection, and renewal. We gather today under the profound theme, let us speak of reparative justice, Pan-African artistic activism. This theme is more than a theme. It is a bold call to conscience. It is a collective awakening of the unfinished journey of freedom, justice, and unity. It is a call to artists.
welcome our ministers when they arrive. So please hold yourself in readiness. I'm going around. To greet expecting attendance. Entourage, the Honorable Deputy Minister of Tourism, Honorable Yusuf Jaja, is a Member of Parliament for Guinea, and other governments, senior government officials, the Vice President's office. At the head of this very important entourage is the President of the Regional House of Chiefs, or therefore Amwakwa Budu, the 8th, Mahin of Bremen, the President of the Central Regional House of Chiefs. Now you are welcome. It's accompanied by Nasebre Kwebwe, we see the 7th, Biaze, let the drums on the grounds. Please be alert. Please let everybody be upstanding. Let us all be upstanding to receive the very important royals here. Anytime they got closer, they had to drink water, and those were the rivers they were drinking. Today, while we think about the atrocities, bring them back, should all things be equal, we should bring them back to wherever they find themselves now, and send them back, Prem, Ayensu, and what have you. even with a gun in their head, would they take this same river? Now who caused that? So I think that while we reflect and try to change our ways, look inside. What is it that we can do to repair ourselves? We are in this country where government spends huge sums of money just to clear the streets of waste. And anytime government spends such huge sums of money, it means that we are not getting money to construct roads and schools. I think that is distracting enough. It's almost equal to what happened to us 500 years ago. And so if we are thinking about what has happened to us 500 years ago, going forward, especially when we want to repair, what is it that we can do?
Nature has endowed us with two types of clay, red and white. Red for mourning and when we are grieving, and white to celebrate victory and when we are happy, when we come out of a calamity. So once our sisters and our brothers have come out safely and successfully, if I may put it that way, I would ask all those who haven't gone through that right before to come here, forward here. And why now? 1 year bigger, and it's for only people of African descent. If you are not, please don't come. If you are not, please don't come. Come and line up here so we perform the Akwaba rites for you to show that you've come home and you've come out of the calamity. Brothers and sisters from the diaspora, but who are of African
Biggie. Sending you to Africa. Yes. You are welcome. Oh, sorry.
Come. Your right hand.
If you can be
Yeah.
Microphone.
That's right. So we've driven away everything we welcome the good things to come. May I please ask all who can stand among the gathering here to stand so we do the Ephraim. Obi Obotum Washer, Answer, Mayor Ephraim, not necessarily those who are from the diaspora. Piara Waha, Obotum Washer, Answer. Yes.
And the response is?
Shall we say Ephraim? Meaning we've gotten out of slavery.
We are out of slavery. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Namba. Thank you, all those who participated. We know, and those especially we don't know. Let us all.
Another language. In Cape and also surrounded by my Cape, I should be speaking Fanti. But circumstances don't permit me to do that. I would like to stand on the protocol already established, but a special welcome to Honorable Vice President RTC Rabbi and Munianama Central Region House of Chiefs. It is with hearts full of pride and deep ancestral reverence that I welcome you all to the sacred lands of Ogwa, the cultural heartland of Pan-African unity and home to Panafest 2025. Let me begin by acknowledging the spirits of our ancestors who endured the unspeakable horrors of the transatlantic slave trade. From these very shores, millions of our forebears were taken away, leaving behind cries that still echoed in the waves of the Atlantic. Their spirits summon us today, not to weep, but to act, to rebuild, and to restore. Panafest, as we all know, is not merely a festival. It is a spiritual journey, a homecoming, and a platform for truth, healing, cultural expression, and solidarity. This year's theme focuses on repatriation, challenges us to go beyond the symbolic, to build systems, structures, and societies that will embrace our dispersed kin and reconnect the fragmental soul of Africa. Repatriation is only about the physical return of our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. It is also about economic, intellectual, spiritual.
And I join him in thanking all of you during the campaign for your support, for the victory that we have chopped. And I also need to apologize that since the elections, this is the first time I'm coming to the Central Region. Onye de yashadara. Hunyimdini beno, no de yatinzame pi yazatutuye. Ono oja mbere kakra. Ono so oya doroko fomu kakra nyinaa nso enyim asam kakra ɔtom ɔno nso mada hɔ n'ase ɔyɛ wɔn mpaebɔ mpɛ nyim dɛ wɔbɔ bi. I'm thanking all of you for your support during the elections and after, for your patience and your tolerance and all the time it has taken for me to be here in person. Setting up the government took time as was expected, and at the personal level, my own challenge with health. And I want to thank all of you for your kind thoughts, for your prayers, for everything that you did. God has been merciful, and I want to thank all of you again. This is the 17th edition of our Panafest, and as Professor Sutherland told you, if I were to speak about Panafest, I'll speak here all day and all night. It is a subject that I have invested in for a very long time, because I've always believed that Africa is not only those of us on the continent. It's about many of us who, for many reasons,
Come out first.
those who did not choose to go and live away from the continent, but who have found themselves in this space. So today allows us to affirm our shared identity and to reconnect to our roots. We believe that history must be remembered. Beyond that, we must reckon with history, that history must teach us. But history will teach us when we do the hard work of telling our own story. When we continue to tell our story as others have told us, we will not make the progress we need to make. Panafest has given us the occasion to reflect and to showcase many ways in which we express ourselves on this very important topic. I want to thank the Central Region and all of Ghana for embracing this thought. We recognize our forebears, not only from this region, but from many places. Remember, at the time, there was no Ghana. So we go very far, and I want us to be mindful of that. And yet, regardless where we are coming from, we have a story of suffering, but also a story of resistance. We fought back. And I want us to be proud of that effort and to ensure that we continue to resist oppression from wherever it's coming from. And it is that survival of the spirit that is seen in descendants and our legacies. And we see this all over the world. We see it in Europe. Remember that the dispersal took us everywhere. We are in Europe, we are in Asia, we are in the Caribbean, we are in the Americas and beyond. So talking about the African family, we need to connect all the dots. Otherwise, we will not make the progress we need to make. So when we welcome the African diaspora, I want us to be mindful of that. That we have relatives that maybe we have not reached yet. History is important. Studying is important. And sometimes we are told that, oh, people have forgotten. Nobody has forgotten. The narrative is still alive if we want to find it. Our elders have the history. If we can approach them with the humility, they will teach us. And I think I'm an example of that. Going to places I didn't know, but the people were there to narrate the history, and we need to embrace them. In terms of reparation, of course, this is very important. It has moral, political, and economic ramifications. beyond the finance, some of us want to see a time when Africans are not living at the razor edge of life, no matter where they are, no matter how rich the country is or how poor that country is. We ought to live like other people also live. Find our levels of confidence, see ourselves in the future, and not to be afraid. That is also important. And that goes beyond money. It goes beyond being ourselves and also making our contributions to the world like everybody else does. When we come to our continent, one huge advantage is with our youth. We need to invest in them, and we need to have human-centered, youth-centered policies. And this is what this government, that I'm proud to be part of, is trying to do. When we say that the youth is our future, we need to mean it. And it must reflect in everything we do. And that, as I said, is what we are trying to do. Again, on the African diaspora, I'm trying to hold my peace because we've heard all the beautiful things and important things being said. We've seen the dramatization. It's very, very important. And I want to thank Nana Yaba and her colleagues for making this happen. I'm very, very proud to see that. And I also want to urge that we bring more of our youth to these festivals, whether especially if they live outside of the continent. When we talk about exchange programs and so on, let them also come and experience what it is that maybe their parents have lost or which their grandparents have lost. On my own behalf and on behalf of the President, I'm very, very proud to declare the 2025 edition of Panafest and Emancipation Day officially open. Thank you very much. And I wish everyone a safe journey, those traveling back. Greet our relatives for us. Thank you.